Hey guys, Razorblade Mango here, and today I am going to be talking about the fall 2020 games I am excited for. So, every year there always seems to be one month that is absolutely just stuffed to the gills with games that are coming out that I want to play. And this year we have two! We had March, which saw the release of things like Animal Crossing, Doom Eternal, and Persona 5 Royal. And now we have November of this year, which I like to call No Money November, because not only am I buying 4 goddamn games this November, I'm also buying a PlayStation 5. So this November is extra no money November. And today I'm going to be getting into those games that I am going to be playing in November. I hope to God I'll be able to juggle them all along with all the other crap I have going on in my life. So without further ado, let's get into it. No Money November, here we go! Yakuza 7 Like a Dragon is just one of those games that looks like it was just tailor-made for me. It was like somebody from Sega and RGG Studio just walked up to me and said, "Hey, Razorblade Mango, would you like a game that is set in the Yakuza world?" Yes, I would. I'm a fan of the franchise. I'd very much like that. Okay, would you like it to turn into a JRPG, an actual legit turn-based JRPG? Fuck yeah, I would. Bring it on. Would you like to have party members that can do insane shit as special moves? Yeah. Would you like summons in this game? Like actual summons? You can summon crabs and a satellite from space that blows up enemies? Yes, I would. Please. I'd love to see that. Would you like to have characters from the past game return, like Kiryu and Majima? Yeah, I would. Would you like to have the usual insane Yakuza-like story of betrayal and counter stuff and different organizations? And it's like, yeah, I would. Hell yeah. And let's just mix all that shit into a pot, and what do you get? You get Yakuza 7 Like a Dragon. A game that I have been looking forward to. It's probably my most anticipated game for the remainder of the year. It probably is. If I'm looking at the list of things I'm going to talk about, I want this game more than all the other games I'm about to talk about next. And the only reason this one is coming first is because it's coming out first before all the other ones, thank God. So I cannot wait for this game. The thing that I'm looking forward to the most from Yakuza 7 is finding out how it's going to make me laugh. Because without fail, every single Yakuza game I've ever played, and I'm including Judge Eyes into that as well, without fail, those games have at least one moment that has made me laugh so hard that I start crying. And considering all the insane stuff I've seen from Yakuza 7 so far, I can't wait to see how this game is just going to delight me and just make me laugh to the point where I can't breathe. So this really is just a game that I can't believe exists. I can't believe a turn-based JRPG set in the Yakuza world exists. And it's not some joke. That April Fool's Day joke that they showed of this game actually turned out to be real. I still can't believe those crazy bastards at RGG Studio actually did it. So, November 10th. It can't get here soon enough. So, let's talk about the game that Sony is making me fork over $500 for in order to play. Day one. Demon Souls remake from Blue Point Games and Sony Japan Studio. It really kind of speaks for itself, doesn't it? It's Demon Souls remake, which is something I've been wanting to see for quite a few years now because I really liked the original Demon Souls. I've said this before, but I like it more than Dark Souls. I just think there's something so unique about Demon Souls, all the way from its really bizarre game mechanics to the world tendency system, to its graphics, to its atmosphere, to its creature design. I just don't think, even in the realm, even though we live in a time where there's a lot of games that are Souls-like, and even though we have multiple Souls-like games from Software themselves, Demon Souls still stands out as this really unique example of the genre, and it is the grandfather of the genre. People like to go to, oh, well, Dark Souls started it. No. Demon Souls started it. And I think Demon Souls is better than Dark Souls. And this remake, oh my god, this remake, so far, this looks to be the only game that I've seen that actually looks next gen. All the other games that I've seen from both Sony and Xbox just look like slightly up-res PS4 games. They don't scream next gen to me. When I look at Halo, I don't think next gen. When I look at Horizon Forbidden West, as gorgeous as it looks, it does not look next gen to me yet. When I look at Sackboy, I definitely don't think next gen. But when I look at Demon Souls, and I look at how much detail they've crammed into this thing, and it still runs at 2K at 60 frames per second, it looks amazing. And I don't give a damn if it's not running at native 4K. Native 4K can get fucked if it's gonna cap this thing at 30 frames. I want this bad boy at full 60 frames per second glory with all its amazing environmental detail. I just have been blown away by what I've seen from Demon Souls. And Bluepoint, look, even though Bluepoint already have a stunning reputation when it comes to remastering and remaking games, this looks like they have just gone completely one step further and have gone so far and beyond the Call of Duty, above and beyond the Call of Duty in regards to remaking Demon Souls, that it might as well, I think at this point, if Demon Souls turns out to be successful, I think Sony should just purchase Bluepoint and start having them make their own IP. I think at this point they've earned it to where they can just go out and just make something truly spectacular. I don't know what grand wizardry they're using at Bluepoint to where they're able to make something that looks this amazing, having it run this buttery smooth at 60 frames per second, and it doesn't just cripple the PS5 right from the get-go. It just looks too good to be true. It really does look like one of those games from back in the PS3 days where we'd see the CG trailer for it or doctored gameplay footage and have it go, nah, that's not real. That's not what it's actually going to look like. We've arrived at a future where we look at something like this and we go, holy shit, that is actually what it's going to look like. And that's how it's actually going to play. And it looks believable. So if there was one game that was going to make me fork over $500 out of the launch window stuff for the PS5, it was going to be Demon Souls. Far and away, Demon Souls looks like the most interesting thing out of all the launch titles for the PS5, both Sony produced and non-so. So Demon Souls, it just speaks for itself. You just gotta say it. Demon Souls. You just say it, and most people who know what it is just go, oh yeah, okay. And it's the same thing when I've told people, why are you buying a PS5 day one? All I have to say is just those two words, Demon Souls. And they go, ah, okay, that makes sense. It's pretty self-explanatory. It's fucking Demon Souls. Of course this was gonna be here. Yeah, duh. Of course Kingdom Hearts Melody and Memory was gonna be here. And look, I'll be real with you guys. I don't necessarily think Kingdom Hearts Melody and Memory is going to be all that great from both a gameplay and narrative perspective. I just think this is another one of those weird Kingdom Hearts experiments that they're trying out because they're doing the spin-off thing again between Kingdom Hearts 3 and whenever the hell Kingdom Hearts 4 is coming out, if it's even going to be called Kingdom Hearts 4. So, truth be told, I'm actually quite interested to see how this experiment is going to go, because I like rhythm games, or I liked them back in the day, but I'm not sure how this is going to work with the battle system. They have a demo of it coming out sometime in October, so I'll try it out, definitely, and I'll report back and see if I like it, but I'm mainly just interested in this just for the lore perspective, because I want to see if Kairi locates Sora in the final world or wherever the hell they are. I hope my son Yozora is in this game, Because if Yuzora isn't in it, I'm going to be very upset. I'm going to write Nomura a very angry email that he more than likely will not read. Because 1, he's not going to get it probably. It'll probably just get lost in the bowels of Square Enix. And 2, he can't speak English very well, so he probably wouldn't be able to understand what I'm saying anyway. So, just my 2 hopes for Melody of Memory is that it doesn't suck, which that's the obvious one, and that we actually get some decent progress in how the story goes leading up to Kingdom Hearts 4. I've heard there isn't going to be stuff like a secret ending or whatever, and I think even Nomura is trying to temper expectations where he says, you know, don't expect a whole lot out of the story. This is mainly just a gameplay kind of thing, mainly a gameplay experiment, but it's Kairi. She's the focal point, which is something I've been waiting for God knows how long. And considering they did her dirty in Kingdom Hearts 3, it would have been nice to see an actual Dream Drop Distance-like game with Kairi and Riku in it. I don't know. Maybe the next one we'll get that again with Kairi and Riku. Yeah, Nomura. How about we do that instead of a rhythm game? That's probably not gonna be all that great. Yeah, Kingdom Hearts. Can't wait. Can't wait for it. Even though it's probably not going to be all that great. And last, but not least, Cyberpunk 2077. The very, very long-awaited follow-up to The Witcher 3 from the maestros at CD Projekt Red. So, it's Cyberpunk 2077. There's really not a whole lot I can say about it that hasn't already been said, because it just has this insanely large hype train behind it, and the pedigree behind it as well, especially with CDPR coming off of The Witcher 3, which is, in my opinion, the best game of this last console generation. It's just kind of impossible to really talk about it and not repeat what everyone else has been saying. I'm just, at this point, I just want to play it. Honestly though, I wouldn't mind waiting even longer if they did decide to delay it to 2021. I wouldn't mind, really. I just want to play it though. This is the game too that's making me seriously considering getting a new graphics card and getting a new monitor so I can experience it the right way, but it's Cyberpunk 2077. If I were to say, probably the thing I'm looking forward to the most from this is just living in the world of Night City, because I'm glad that they haven't really been giving out an overwhelming amount of information from these Night City Wire presentations that CDPR have been doing over the last couple months, because I still hope there are plenty of surprises in store when I play it. And my favorite part of The Witcher 3 was just walking around and seeing the overwhelming amount of things to do and see and quests to go on. And I hope there's the same thing. I hope that's all there with Cyberpunk. I'm pretty sure it will be, because it's CDPR and they're really good about that. And I don't have a problem with the story being shorter than The Witcher 3. I don't have a problem with the map being slightly shorter than The Witcher 3, because everything that I've seen from Night City, it just looks so damn dense and packed with stuff to do and see. And I'm just looking forward to getting myself lost in it all. I just want to be like Robin Williams in Jumanji after a couple of weeks and just come out and go, what year is it? I've been in Jumanji. Well, in my case, I've been in Night City. And I just completely lost sense of all time and space while being in there. That's when you know an open world game is doing its job really well. It's just when you completely lose track of time and you're just one with the world and you're just one with the video game, and nothing in the real world is gonna distract you from that. So I am just really excited to get my hands on Cyberpunk finally. If I have one concern, it's that I have my doubts that the story is really going to be anywhere near in the same league as The Witcher 3's story, because I think The Witcher 3 is just such a really well told coming together to fight evil, just forming this family in order to fight evil kind of story. It's the kind of stuff that I love from RPGs, and I don't think Cyberpunk is going to have that. And considering a lot of people in the Cyberpunk world are just despicable assholes, I have my doubts that I'm going to latch on to or even if there's going to be a big emotional core at the center of it, like there is in The Witcher 3. So that's my one concern about it, because that was the thing that I really loved from The Witcher 3, and I doubt it's going to be there in Cyberpunk, but you never know. Could be proven wrong. So yeah, those are the 4 games for No Money November that are just going to suck my wallet dry. And you guys will be there with me for the whole journey. Everything from Yakuza's madness, to getting my PS5 and playing Demon's Souls, to more than likely being disappointed with Kingdom Hearts Melody of Memory, and then finally getting my hands on Cyberpunk 2077. No Money November. Good lord. Alrighty. Thank you guys for watching. If you'd like to see, subscribe. Let me know what your games you're looking forward to in the fall season. And as always, I'm Razorblade Mango. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you all later. Bye.